What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. It's been a while since I've seen you guys, which is both sad but awesome because we're getting back into this. Don't really know how to start this video because it's like the first video I've been back on uploading, and so there's a lot of stuff I want to cover. Basically, I am at the point where I'm wanting to get back into videos, and I'm very excited because there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes that are making it so that I can get back into videos, which was really important to me. It was a little bit of a wait time, but we're finally hopefully back at it, and everything's set up so that we can continue to do it once we start going. I hope you guys can hear me as well because, well, my exhaust on this car is kind of loud, which if you guys already know what this car is, if you guys follow me on Instagram, which I'll put it right up here, then you guys know what this is. The car I've wanted for a while, and I won't talk too much about it right now because we'll get into it in a completely different video, but I'm very excited. I've wanted this car for a long time. It's my dream car. It does need a lot of work, but that's what we're doing on this channel. We're gonna be putting work into it, and we're gonna be making it look nice, and everything's going to hopefully go from there. Oh man, for some reason the exhaust note on this thing is amazing. Yes, it's straight piped, don't at me. Basically, I want to start where I'm talking about the previous video because a lot of people have hit me up asking if I'm going to be finishing that series. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to, and the reason why is because I don't have access to the car anymore, and I don't have access to the shop that I was working at in that video. Things happened, unfortunately, but instead of dwelling on the past, I'm just going to be looking to the future. Also, I'm getting into a new place. And this place is everything that I want. I'm not buying it because right now the market's stupid, and I'm not gonna be putting myself into that situation. We're gonna get into a place, we're moving in probably at the end of this month, and it's going to be the hub for the content creation. I also have a good idea that this channel is going to kind of grow into. I won't speak too much into it right now because I wanna have like a full video dedicated to it and the whole setup of what the channel is going to go to. I want to make sure everything is done properly, no shortcuts. That's the way I am. I want to be grateful for everything that I am achieving, and I want to be grateful to whatever I'm doing because a lot of times, especially on YouTube channels, a lot of amazing things happen and people kind of skip over them because it's always the next point or the next achievement. And I want to be able to get stoked on the previous achievements because I would never have thought I would be where I am today. First off, owning this car that I'm in right now because I love this car, and especially everything I've done to it. The car community here is just amazing. I also just love you guys for supporting me, and I also want to say thank you to you guys for being there, supporting, even when we've had these dilemmas of not posting videos. The point of the videos that we're going to be making are going to be where you guys can feel comfortable doing, you know, these kind of work, these kind of jobs that we're going to be doing on the cars that I have, which is the perfect platform because my cars need work. That's why I got them, because I want to be able to do the work, show you guys how to do it, and get you guys comfortable, because that's what I wanted to do from the start of like what I like, what I don't like. I'm gonna have a twist on it though, because I want to do what I don't like from factory that this car had that I've since replaced, and I also want to kind of give you guys a tell you what was wrong with it and how I fixed it, because it's already been fixed and I don't have videos like actually showing you guys how I fixed it. Because whenever it comes to cars, for some reason, I just want to put the camera down and get the job done. But with this next place I'm going to be moving into, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry because it has a garage, it has ample space for me to be able to put the camera down and actually talk to you guys and explain it the way I want to without having interruptions from other people, hopefully, and because I like to do it the right way. You guys benefit from it, and then it's just my workmanship. It's just what I like to do. So welcome back, guys. It's a pleasure to be back. I can't wait. I'm stoked, and let's get this channel going again because it's been off and on, but now it's time to shoot. It's time to get where we want to be, and I'm happy to have you guys coming along. So, I'm stoked. Hope you guys are stoked too. And let's get this thing rolling. Boom! What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be replacing or doing a little bit of repair and replace to the Toyota 4Runner. Come on, unlock, lock on that side would work on all the doors. Eventually, after I got the other engine in so the car would actually start and drive, I went ahead and got this door lock actuator from Aisin. Aisin is the OEM manufacturer for Toyota for all of the interior. Like literally, this is the old one I actually pulled out. And if you could see right there, it says Aisin. So I wanted to go with the straight OEM one. The passenger side front I'm actually going to do right now. This is the part number, and then the other part number on the other box. I basically went ahead and did the driver's side rear. I took it all apart just to figure out how to actually do it and then put everything back together. I wanted to do it just so I could like actually teach myself how to do it before I was even going to show you guys, because there's not many videos out there at all on how to do these, how to actually take the door apart and take the motor out, put another one in and make sure it works. If you haven't already, don't forget to like this video, comment down below if you guys have a second gen 4Runner that you guys have been waiting for a video to come out so you could do this. There's not many videos at all. Every single video I saw was on the 3rd gen, which 3rd gen has the best aftermarket following, but for the 2nd gen, it's not so. Door card, we have to take out this screw right here, this screw right here, this pop tab right here, and then these two actually come out, and then there's screws on the inside of these, and then we have to take that one out as well. So we're gonna go ahead, take all these out, remove the door cards. One here, one here, one here I believe, one here somewhere in there, one here, and one here. So there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 or 9 of them. So I'm just gonna take them out so I can show you them anyways, but let's get this started. So I'm gonna take a pick right here, all the tools I'm using as well. Phillips head drill, tab puller. This thing's almost a must when it comes to pulling tabs that are being stubborn. Needle nose pliers, magnetic tip, Phillips, just to take these two out so I don't lose them. And then I have a 10mm, got on a ratchet. You can just use a regular ratchet. Just take all the 10 mils out. Every single bolt in this door is a 10 mil. Easiest way to take these out without scratching them is just literally put the pick set in, turn it around, and just pop it out. So these sometimes are stubborn, these little tabs. Usually I don't like using power tools on these because they strip out so easily in the middle because they're plastic. So what I'll usually do is I'll just use a hand Phillips just to take it out. If a pick works the best, do that. The best way to install them is to actually take the pin out, little pin, and actually just put it in without the pin and then just secure the pin. It's actually going to slide forward. There we go. It will take a little bit of effort to do, especially if your door card hasn't been out ever. But once you do that, it's gonna swing out just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and push up, and that comes out. This tab right here, it's gonna be like that. Swing it open and pull the metal rod out. Like that. The one thing you don't want to do with these door cards is like kind of be too rough with them. Well, if you have a 2nd gen, they're literally 25 to 30 years old. Take a blade like that. 2 tabs on the sides. Pull that out. Man, sometimes Japanese engineering is just so simple, and I love it. The way that they made these back in, you know, the 90s was just so easy for someone to take everything off and put everything back on without damaging too much stuff. So what I'm gonna also do is I'm gonna take all the tabs off too and try to make sure that I could not tear this out or tear it too bad, so that when I put it back on, I'll be able to put it back to where it was. Trick to this too is if you have a heat gun, you can actually heat up this sealant right here, all this black sealant, and it'll come off loads easier. Actually, now that I think about it, you don't have to pull all this off. You just have to pull this off. The reason why is because there's nothing really connecting other than a connector right here, which I think is for the power windows, because I have power windows on this. There's nothing on this side that we need to take off. So I'm just gonna take this off, and I'm gonna try to see if I can slip this little guy out here. Yep, can. You can actually take this off. So if you look in here, there's one bolt right on the left side right there. Right there is another bolt that you have to take off. You basically have to take everything out just so that you can get this mechanism out. And then once you get this mechanism out, you can put everything back in. There's gonna be 3 screws, 1, 2, and 3, and then a actual bolt that's holding the mount in there. Once you take all of that out, once you take this out, these out, and then the 2 ones that are in here, the 2 bolts in there, this whole mechanism should just kind of fall out. There we go. And lastly, but not least, there we go. So I'm not entirely sure if these bolts got replaced from factory, because after you actually loosen them all the way, there's a cone on the bottom of it. It seems like when, I guess from factory, these are like set in nice and tight from the dealer. If these were loose, then they knew that you were going in there and doing it yourself and probably voiding something. So just something I kind of noticed is that all of these were really loose. Now that I've taken all of them out on the other door as well, they just didn't lock in like they did before. So that's probably something they did from factory just so that you they could tell if you went into the actual door and try to do it yourself. So kind of an interesting thing. There we go. Trying to take that out was kind of an issue. Painful. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, so I got the clip, got the rod out. So this is something quite annoying that I just figured out. This is the old regulator, and so when comparing this coming out to the other one, I found out that there's these 3 wires right here that go to your electromagnetic lock. So the new one doesn't come with these wires. What I was gonna do was I was going to just try to see if I could find this one with the wires already attached and put it in, but no, you can't do that. What you have to do instead is you have to pull the wires out of the existing one and put the wires back onto the other one. This red notch needs to be taken off of the pre-existing one and put onto the other one. So I got just some white lithium grease. Gonna put a little bit on the inside of it, a little dab. That's all you really need. Put it on the other one. You wanna make sure when they clip in this that they actually are clipped in. The green one's gonna be on the very top. The red one's gonna be on the inside, and the black one's gonna be on the outside. So we're gonna have to pop that in real quick. Oh, well, how about that? Sweet. I did actually break one of these clips on the inside. You can see it right there. That clip right there, the orange clip, is actually broken. I'm gonna push that rod back in as much as I can, and then I'm gonna go in with the electrical tape and just start wrapping it around. Yeah, these screws, they don't actually have threads in the new actuator, so these are kind of like tapping screws, but I'm gonna make these holes just so that when we install it, everything will slightly go into place a little bit easier. Make sure you don't go sideways, just go straight in, all the way in, and then come all the way out. Don't use a power tool with this, just use a regular Phillips screwdriver. You just feel it a lot nicer with a regular screwdriver because you're literally creating threads with this. Doing this will help it so that when you actually get the mounts on, you won't be struggling trying to make these threads. They're already going to be there. You just have to tighten everything up afterwards. So it's just going to make everything a little easier. This goes in right there. Put the ring into where that hole right there, and then tighten it down. Electrical tape right there so that the rod won't be able to push out. Alright guys, so everything is basically in. All I have to do is just put the trim and everything back on. Don't forget to plug this in, because it happens more times than not when you're actually going to forget to actually plug your wires in. Make sure it clicks. Make sure if you don't hit that click, push a little bit more, because that click, if you don't get that click in, it's not in all the way. Visually check. Got those two out, got this tight, got these bolts tight. Just everything you've done or touched, make sure they're tight. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and put these back on. Out this rod out again so that we can, little slit that we have that goes over it. Awesome, there we go. We're just going to have it where everything lines back up. I'm just going to press the sealant back on. Oh. Alright, got them all in. Cool. So, let's go ahead and line this up. I can go now. I know this video is kind of like a longer how-to, but I wanted to make sure that every single step got covered and you guys could like really understand how to do the job, because it's not super straightforward. I just wanted to show you guys the way that you're supposed to take it off, and so hopefully you guys benefit from it. Alright, so previous clip I put in, I was talking about everything that I'm hoping to do, and once the move and everything happens, a lot of things are going to change for the better. So I'm hoping you guys stick with me. I'm super sorry about just how everything is like kind of in this video, how things are kind of like all over the place. I'm going to explain why I want to do this business venture that I want to do, and I'm hoping that with this place that I'm getting, it looks better, like lights in the garage, lights outside, lights in the house, where, you know, I can go anywhere in the house and pull out my camera and the lighting's good so you guys can see me. So I hope you guys are sticking with this channel, because there's a lot of things that are going to happen in the near future that I'm really excited for. And so come New Year's, things are going to get a lot better, things are going to change, and I can't wait. I'm really, really excited. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video for what it was. I'm going to be doing some work to the 4Runner because that thing deserves some love, and I really want to give it the love that it deserves. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, whatever it may be, and I'm hoping to upload this video before the weekend starts. So I'm hoping you guys have a good weekend. And if anyone is going to Vegas Drift on the 12th, this coming Sunday, I will see you guys there. But I'm going to take my helmet, so if you guys, any of you guys want to bring me on a ride along, I'm going to take my camera so I can get some footage of it. And that should be the next video. It should be, but we'll see. But I'm really excited for that, and I'm looking forward to it. And we're going to hit the ground running with this channel, because it's been too damn long, and I can't wait to tell you guys what the business venture is going to be, because it's going to transform this car, it's going to transform my 4Runner, and I'm hoping that it's going to transform some of your guys' cars. So always stay positive, guys, and stay true to who you are. Shoots! See you in the next one.